Let's go see what we can find to flip online for a profit. Oh, look there's a dress form. Look at all those lighthouses.
Wow.
Grandma Diane used to have a lot. Ooh, look at these. These are beautiful.
Shell.
What?
Look at that shell. Oh, cool. Stuffed animals.
Mm-hmm.
$500 pieces, $1.
Yeah, the little puzzles.
Bingo.
Borden. It's a little, oh, curtain valance. Hi. How are you?
All right.
Have you had much luck?
Good help today.
Yeah, he loves to go shopping with me.
Absolutely.
Kitchen guy leave or?
He left. I don't know, emotion, something about, I don't know. If he's coming back, I don't know.
Sure, he's not done.
Oh, well, then he must be coming back.
You gonna hold this for me, hon?
Like, I don't know if he went to go
Hold
find
it.
some screws, I think.
Hold
is
it.
what he was up to. Not.
Like a lot of traffic out there.
Yeah. A lot more goes that way than comes this way. Anyway, said he
Was he coming?
You know, this used to be mounted on the wall before cell phones. We couldn't carry phones in our pocket. So you had a phone number you would call and you would say, "Hi, is Clark there?"
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? The good old days, you know.
Yeah.
They'll never know. They'll never know.
I know, they won't.
Yeah.
Probably good.
Well, my 9-year-old's already asking for a cell phone, and I'm like, absolutely not.
We have a 13-year-old and
Ah.
she just got hers.
Oh boy.
Her birthday.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
Ooh, what's that?
Here, careful, I don't knock stuff off. It's a smart tracker. It keeps your steps. Before smartwatches, those were very popular. Do you need a tissue, honey? Did you make these?
my mother.
Oh my
did.
gosh, the time that it would take.
I know it.
Oh my
And
goodness.
it's just, I'm starting to just pull things
Yep.
out that I have to. It's like,
I know.
okay, I
I
gotta
feel?
start getting rid of things.
So it's like plastic netting, and they weave yarn through it.
See the plastic netting on that little letter hook. See, that's
Yeah.
what it would be like.
Yeah, see this? And then you weave yarn or string through it. It takes a lot of patience.
Yeah. Fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Man.
A step back in time when you come.
Yeah.
Is that a shoe?
Where? Yeah. They're just little knickknacks for decoration. But like in different countries, they used to have like wooden clogs, like in Holland and Sweden and all those countries. Chippy, knock it off. So I actually ran out of cash. I went with $30. Yard selling was kind of unplanned as I had other errands to run that day. And the first yard sale, I spent $27. Luckily, I only had $3 cash. The other sales, when I went to check out, I just kind of crossed my fingers and they accepted Venmo or PayPal. So luckily, I was able to finish yard selling with no cash. What, hon?
Over to Tama, Iowa, and play.
Oh my gosh.
I played over there. It was the most expensive, and I probably won't quite do that particular one yet.
Are you ready?
Yes.
$19 to play bingo, but every game was.
It is. This is kind of stuff that Papa Lonnie makes.
Yeah.
See how it's all wood? It's all handmade.
One of those I do a lot.
So that's 12 o'clock, that's 1, that's 2, that's
Mhm.
3, that's 4, that's 5, that's 6, that's 7, that's 8, that's 9,
Yeah.
that's 10, that's 11, that's 12.
Mhm.
Woo.
But you gotta really look into.
It's a mini globe.
I haven't bought for it. I bought it and
I like their.
Oh, yeah. So far. And true to size too.
Oh, it's 15.
Oh, candy canes.
No, hon. You just pretend. Look at the LOL parties. Party supply. One of the items I found at a yard sale that was still in the package. It says it is hand painted. This is, I believe, glass. This is transferware, which is not painted, but they can legit call it hand painted because of the swirlies with the glitter, which I don't know that it really adds. I don't think the gold goes very well with it. It's 11 inches tall. It's a tree topper, and I listed this one for $22. There is a little bit of transferware when they were making it. I did lightly try to wipe that off with a magic eraser and it did not come off, so I didn't want to damage it. The next item I got at the thrift store for $2. This is a mid-century modern. It's 60s, maybe 70s fiberglass. What did they call it? Trayware or something like that. It's a serving bowl. It is very beautiful. I would just turn it on its side if you have a retro styled kitchen, and as a display it is in beautiful shape, no scratches or signs of wear. It is very vibrant with fruit. It's about 11 inches wide. I listed this one for $50 and I'm confident that it should sell between $40 and $50. The next, I can't remember if I got this one at a yard sale. It is not marked, but it's so stinking cute. I had to grab it. It is a brooch with a rhinestone frog, and it's on a spring, so it moves when you move. It's an enameled brooch, and then it has the matching mini earrings that are super dainty with the green rhinestone eyes. It looked like something that Trifari would make, but again, I did not see any markings here. I did list this set for $30. All right, so moving on, I might have shown you a glimpse of this dress. It's a 90s formal kind of a special occasion, not quite prom, but maybe like a homecoming dress. This is like something I would have worn. I would call this whimsy goth because of the dark floral. It is a one shoulder dress, midi with some glitter on it. As you can see, it is a asymmetrical with the ruffle. So yeah, it goes longer in the middle with the ruffle, and it is the one shoulder. I did pay $5 for it, but I'm confident that I can get $50. It is vintage Charlotte Russe, which makes me feel super old, but maybe even Y2K. It's got a stretchy liner. It's probably polyester and spandex. Do not see a tag underneath, but I will probably list this one for $50. The other three dresses I was very pleased. They're from like the 60s or 70s, and they're more of a formal. I did ask for a deal because she had these dresses marked for $10 a piece, and about 5 years ago I feel like I could have gotten more for this era and style, but currently I just don't feel like this moves very fast anymore or for as much. But she had like I said, $10 a piece on these dresses, and I got $7.50 for each. So she did 2 for $15. This one is it almost feels like silk. It is by Sylvia Ann. I believe I have listed this brand before. It's a vintage 10, probably a modern 4 to 6. And it actually comes with a matching hairpin or hair bow. And she wore it to homecoming or prom, I can't remember. She showed me the picture, and I will put it here. I asked her if I could take a picture because certain buyers that are actual collectors love to have the history of the dress, let alone a picture of this woman in the dress long ago. But it is just, has the balloon sleeve. I don't know if you call this a bishop sleeve. I don't know. Anyways, it's got long lined, a little bit of pleating or gathering along the neckline. It's Empire waist, which is major like Bridgerton vibes. They just finished up season 3, and they're saying that you have to wait about 2 years for the 4th season, and I really hope they can speed it up because I have a short attention span and 2 years is just too long to wait. But the back has this bow, so I would even put like Regency with the style of these dresses. Now I will have to soak this one because there is some discoloration on the bottom. Typically OxiClean works pretty good, and then I will air dry that because acetate, which is the liner in a lot of vintage suits and dresses, will shrink, plus that the fabric is very delicate. So again, I just love that. I will, if I can get the bottom discoloration removed, I will probably list that one for $80. This one, I don't know why she only had 2 on it, because I liked this one just as much as the others. It's a black and red floral. The flowers kind of remind me of poppies a little bit, and I like that it has, again, it's maxi length, and it has the V-neck, but it has the detail of this floral hardware. Again, repeating myself, Empire waist, and it is flowy, stunning, very cottage core. What kind of sleeve is this? Just a casual fitted sleeve, and the back has the rear zipper. I know I am a lobster. Got burnt yesterday and I didn't even realize it. Do not see any interior tags. So for this one, as long as it is in nice condition when I go to photograph it, because that's usually when I find the flaws with my ring light, I will probably list this one for $75. Here's another, I believe, 60s Empire waist green. I would say this is a lime green with a white lace overlay with the, of course, the retro floral with the ruffle neckline. This is pretty cute detail. I'm not sure if it's supposed to lay down or stand up. I think it's supposed to lay down. I'm not sure. Anyways, again, this one is teeny tiny. I'm going to say small to extra small. It is a long dress. It has this beautiful long satin bow that goes clear to the ground. Again, Bridgerton.
That's still not talking.
You're still not talking, that's right. And it has a matching cape shawl that is satin. This is really stunning. Love that.
Is that a skirt?
No, it's a cape. Okay, and here is something I got at the thrift store. I want to try to get more into art. Alright, so here, this was actually still in the shopping cart to come out onto the sales floor at a thrift store. I did pay $4 for it, but it is an acrylic painting, I believe, a nature scene of a cabin with the lake and the mountains and the trees. A typical, like, it looks like Bob Ross to me, in my opinion. This one is signed. I went ahead and picked it up, and it was marked from the 70s, and it was simply on wood paneling. I am not able to make out the signature. I looked up Mary Curry, which is what some people suggested it could possibly be, and could not find any information out. So I'm just going to list this as a 70s painting and see, but you can tell all the brush strokes. It's very well done. Otherwise I wouldn't have gotten it, but just a nice scenic piece. It would have been a little bit better, I think, if it was framed. But I paid $4, and I'll probably start it at, like, I'll list it for $75 just to see. But that's very, like, lodge, I don't even know, all those keywords for like outdoors stuff. Okay, this one was in the bag at the thrift. I guess before I get to this one, I got 2 or 3 baby blankets that are like the plush. Once they're discontinued at the store, people will need replacements as kids get attached to certain blankets, as you know, possibly. And those go between $25 to $40, depending on the style. Some are worth up to $100, as I've previously discussed. But I listed those. I'll pop up some quick pictures for like $25 to $35, I believe. And then I did pick up a really cute vintage Twinkle Twinkle Little Star baby quilt. I paid $3 for that, and I have it listed for $40. This one I got at an actual thrift store. It is a full-size comforter with appliques. It is a beach scene. I'm just going to put a picture of it up in the corner because it is a full size. It's really large. I typically find these beach ones, or not beach, but like kid ones, as a twin size. So what I do like about this is that the backing is actually this soft flannel fabric and not the typical fabric that you would see on the front. So it would be comfortable. I did actually wash this because it had an odor, like the sour odor when something sits in the washer too long. So I did wash this with a color grab sheet just in case, and nothing bled. Certain Pixar, I guess Disney now owns Pixar. The movie Cars, they now have up to 4 videos that have been released over the years. Very popular. I found a toy set. It was Crash and something Derby set. It was like bagged up, and this sale was actually open the previous day, and it came with a bag of 25 cars, but the way it was bagged up, you couldn't tell it was by Pixar Cars movie franchise, because that is actually really popular. I think that's why it was still there. So I found it, and I'll put a video up here in the corner. It was really fun. I had thought about letting my kids play with it, but my oldest son is 9.5, and he was the one who actually really liked that movie, and he tested it out for me, and he's like, and he said I could sell it. So at first I was going to list it for $75, but because I have 25 cars, I decided to list it for $100. I always include video clips for items that would have a function and it was a higher dollar amount, just to show how it works, or that it does accurately work. And I could individually sell those cars between $5 and $20, but that is very time consuming. So since I'm only 5 into it, I just listed it for $100, and I think it should sell rather quickly. I had a whole bag of stuff that I forgot to show in my haul. So here's the first one. It's a Y2K slip dress. It's satin, stunning, very trendy piece. So I went ahead and picked that one up. The next one, this is actually reversible. It's 90s lace, very kind of modest. I like that you can wear it 2 different ways, with the muted floral or the cream for a more classic look. And it's actually a great size as a large. This one is actually 90s Talbots. Both of these, it's a 2-piece, so they are 100% silk. The dress is raw silk. The cardigan is knit, and it gives me major Elle Woods vibes. This 60s handbag is in pristine condition. I absolutely love the patchwork. It's a vinyl faux leather look, and it is lined on the inside, very nice and colorful. The next is another 1960s handbag in a very modern, sleek MCM style that is also in mint condition. So I did end up getting this $5 bag of vintage furniture. It is not branded and it is teeny tiny. I will recoup my money, but some of those items I am actually not reselling. So the first set that I lotted together was this living room set. The next I'm selling individually is this desk. And then here are the living room couch chair set. I've sold car parts before for lots of money. And like I said, I will sell anything, not just clothes and blankets. And I found 3 sets of hubcaps this weekend. I don't know why. They were just there and a good price, so I did go ahead and pick those up. I do apologize for the clanking, as it may be kind of loud, but I found these Cadillac, I think these are from the 60s, the rather large Cadillac hubcaps. I paid $2 a piece for these. They need to be washed. They are covered in dust. Obviously, I don't want there to be any exterior rust showing, as that is no good, and I don't want them to be severely dented beyond repair. But I got a full set of these hubcaps, so I'm $8 in, and I'll put in the corner what I think I can sell them for. The other set, now these I only got 2, but I think these should go for, sorry, these were $4 for the 2, and I'm hoping to get 30 to 50 for them as well, depending on current comps and condition. This one has a little bit of fogginess in the middle. I don't know if you can see, and like I said, these have probably been in at the garage for years, so I need to clean them. This one I actually have a full set, and I think I can possibly get the most for these. This is from 1960s, I think a Ford 150 truck, if I'm not mistaken, but these also are in so good condition. I thought they might be repros, but they appeared to be legit. They have the red lettering, which I believe people would just hand paint themselves. Back in the day, I have a set of 4. I paid $8 for the set, and I'll put comps up in the corner because I really have no idea, but I'm always looking to expand my knowledge of what I sell, as I think everybody should not put themselves in a box. But I hope you guys enjoyed my haul, and I will catch you on my next What Sold Highlights video for the month of June. Have a great day, guys. Bye.